Good
morning.
Oh, hi, Tommy. I didn't know he was there. Tap on your armpit.
Oh, hang on.
Good
We're
morning.
going the wrong way again, aren't we?
Yeah, always. Mess with our heads even after all this time. Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Tommy's here for the live today.
Good, excellent. What's Tommy going to be talking about today?
Tommy's going to be talking about getting teeth and how he finds it really enjoyable to be up in the night.
Exactly. We love staying up all night, don't we, Tommy? Yes.
He's like, oh, what's this? 4 a.m. Oh, I like this time.
Love it. Excellent.
Oh, look, we got lots of people.
It never ends, Sarah, because, on whatever night it was, I get a text from obviously, 20-year-old at 4:45. It's like it never ends. Doesn't matter if they grow up. They're still up at that time.
It is funny how you get used to no sleep really quite easily.
Oh, when you're a parent, I mean, I don't even know. Parents that are on here maybe can tell us, but once they've all moved out, do you get sleep then?
Yeah.
Do you? Or do you still get text?
But then you often see like retired people up and out really early.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I think it's funny, isn't it? I think when you're working and things, the thought of retirement and not having the children at home, you think, I'm just going to be a lazy so-and-so. And then the reality of it is just like, no. Oh, but right, we've got lots of people with us. Let's say
hi. Good morning, everybody.
Love this.
Morning, Emma. Emma's first on. Hey. Morning, Sean. Morning, Amber. Morning, William. Oh, William, I had a photo last night from some lovely people, Sarah, that you know very well, the beautiful people, saying, just sending me this, literally, just sending me this picture. Hang on. I'll show it to you. Oh, saw it out.
Oh, I love that. How did you meet our Mr. and Mrs. Cox? I do love him.
William. Yeah, I got just that picture. I was like, oh, the famous William selfie extraordinaire.
Love that. Oh, and it's Emma's birthday. Happy birthday, Emma.
Oh, my goodness. How lovely, Emma.
No, Emma Lane.
Oh, the other Emma. They're all lovely Emmas, but I thought you meant Bennett. I was like, oh, no.
Emma's got the best surname, though, Emma Lane.
Well, obviously. Is she related to you?
No, well, I don't think so.
Emma, I think you should count yourself lucky.
I went to see my friend's band play and we all had an excellent time.
Always. You've got lots of friends in bands, Phil. I still have you in my phone as Sarah Lane, not going to lie. It's never going to change.
Love that.
Sorry,
always Dave. Sarah Lane. It's weird because I get called Towler now. So
I call you Towler.
Surname person. Oh, Amber saying her best friend, Emma Lane, shown for 14 to 15 years. I love that. Wow. HB is with us. Hi, HB.
Hi, HB. Yeah, still need to pick your brains, HB, about getting Sophia work experience in a museum.
Brilliant. Also speak to
I'm already on it. Claire Madge.
Oh, wicked, yeah.
I've been all over it. She sent me loads of stuff. She's brilliant, yeah.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't she?
Yeah.
Also doing the museum newsletter. Oh, we should put that on here, actually. She runs. It's often in our newsletter. It's fantastic and great for all the information in the museums and that.
Gina.
Oh, I love this.
Do you know what? Gina was absolutely amazing, as always, on the Casper Prism Parents group last week. I actually think you could probably take the group, to be fair, Gina. I think I could just step back and let Gina run it because she's absolutely brilliant. Just the way that I think you just allow your inner wisdom to come through in those situations, and you don't make it all about you. You don't make it about your kids. You just facilitate other parents to share. Yeah. It's really nice.
It is a really gorgeous group, the Rainbow Parents group, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's really because it's such an important topic that, and especially for the people whose young people are within the LGBTQ community, it's so relevant, important, and the peer support is unbelievable.
Totally. It's the peer support that's the most powerful, right? Because you can have professionals telling you this, you can see stories on Facebook, but when you actually meet other parents, there was a couple of new parents on Wednesday, and you can almost feel the relief. How people are like, oh, okay. Yeah. I know this is not Adrian exactly. It's Anna, isn't it?
My God, it's Anna, yeah.
Saying was a great group, yeah. And I think, if we actually manage to get a lot of those parents together at some point in the future, we could do like a whole conference on it. Do you know what I mean? It's like and I think what we do
say that. I want to do that for the part of the Autism Awareness Week.
Yeah. I mean, I think we need to do it. I think we need to have, because what we do is we seem to be quite fluffy. Me and you, always laughing, always taking things lightly in a way. Life is supposed to be fun, but actually underneath it, everything is super serious, and we're not afraid to address these things, or at least get them out in the open, shine a light on it, get people talking. And that's what it's all about, because they're the issues that people really want to talk about. What's going on in their homes, what's going on in their hearts.
And without the judgment. And I think that's what Casper really provides, is that, there's no other person that will have the same story, but there's people that will have similar stories.
Yes. And similar emotions around the things, not even just necessarily the story, but your experience of it.
Yeah. And how they felt, they got through it, or, found a way of looking at it differently. We often say it to ourselves, don't we, Helen? Right, I've just got to heart myself up here. When you're looking at a situation in a certain way that isn't right, it isn't the right way, but that's how you're feeling at that moment.
And you're going down a rabbit hole mentally with it. Yeah.
Well, that probably leads us into a nice bit to talk about iHeart.
Definitely.
Because we are starting our first iHeart session. Sign up is hopefully going to come out by the end of the week. We're doing it for 13 to 16-year-old or 13 to 18-year-olds, but we will open it up older for sort of people that are home educators or being home educated, maybe not in full-time school, maybe in college. And it's going to be on a Wednesday,
nice,
after half term at 1:15, I think it is, on Zoom.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for people. Gina will also know this because she did she was the program. I can't wait for the young people and some of our adults to actually feel the power of a different way of thinking and feel the release of thinking about things in a different way.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to be on as many as possible.
Yeah, and I just think, like you say, it's just phenomenal. Our gorgeous Casper Cassie and Miranda are going to be doing that. Sorry, pool time.
That's all right, darling. Right, I'll carry on if you need to mute. But so we've got some more messages. Hold on a minute. Bromley is now known as Billy Omley, since he knows everybody in Bromley. That is true. William knows everybody in Bromley, or more importantly, everybody knows William. Harry, HB, what about volunteering at Biggin Hill Memorial? Yes, that's a good idea for a young person that's interested in museums. Sophia wants to do archaeology or something at university, so she wants to get that experience, HB. What a great group. Emma B. Oh, yes, how exciting. You start TOTS tomorrow. So Casper, long-time Casper member, Emma, who's been with us over 10 years, right? Must be like 15 years or more, starts volunteering at Casper TOTS tomorrow. So that's awesome. You'll be amazing. You were in the past. You've done it before, and I think you'll be phenomenal. Looking forward to that. Nikki Fawcett, morning, guys. Hope you're both okay. Looking forward to doing Tai Chi with you very soon. Excellent. Oh, do you know what? I think Tai Chi for... Oh, no, I won't go into the story. It's just I saw somebody doing Tai Chi who had learning disabilities last week, and they were absolutely loving it. It was just, it was brilliant, Nikki. I think can't wait for that. Anna, was so pleased to hear about in-school training, as the lack of awareness around gender identity in schools has a profound impact. Completely agree. Now, Sarah, just to fill you in, we were talking about how Casper Alex also works for Metro, and they do schools training around LGBTQ plus stuff, similar to the one that they did with us. And also I've been asked by a parent to go and speak to the heads or, whatever. We're up for always helping to put pressure on schools to actually get this stuff under their belt in terms of learning and awareness, etc. And of course, because our young people spend so much time in school, right? So if the teachers aren't on board, I've heard horrible stories about, well, we were talking about the teachers continuing to misgender children, just not coming on board, just not fully understanding how powerful and what a profound impact it has. So definitely stuff around training there came out, which was brilliant. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're good. I know you got a boy with a broken arm or leg. What was his arm? Gosh. Everyone seems to be damaging themselves. Brilliant. Okay. That's it. Oh, there you go. Gina said it's amazing. I found iHeart really life-changing.
Yeah.
And what's so interesting about that, I think we should do an iHeart session maybe next week or the week after, or perhaps just before we do launch the actual iHeart program. Bring some people in. So bring Gina in, bring Miranda or Cassie or some other people.
Yeah, let's do it.
From iHeart and talk about it. Why was it life-changing? We know why. But do you know what? What's so amazing about it? It doesn't take long. Like some people are in therapy for years, CBT or whatever, or some people are in a state of major anxiety for years, or lots of people are. And iHeart is just a moment. It can just be one moment and it can change it. It could be 5 minutes of iHeart and you could literally change the way you think and then therefore change your life. Do you agree with me, Sarah?
Completely. It's like that. The light bulb moment, the epiphany, like all of those words that you hear and you don't necessarily really truly understand. Yeah. And you think, yeah, all right, that's just in a film or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you do iHeart and you go, oh!
Insight after insight after insight, like boom, 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 boom. Sugar, that's me.
Yeah. And it just everything like. And don't get me wrong, I mean, when we first started the iHeart, I was really up against it. Like, I'm going to do this wrong.
We're both
How can it be this simple? Like, as everyone knows, me and Helen are very
challenging.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the kindest way to describe us. So
I was told by a police officer, a sergeant, I believe, when I was about 25, 26, that I have a healthy disregard for authority. Well, I think he was right. Healthy disregard. We like to question.
Challenge ourselves, don't we? So, and for us, we was very sort of like, no. And then all of a sudden, we both just looked at each other and was like, you can't argue it. At different points, no matter how we tried, it was just like, yeah, no, you can't. And sort of different, we both had different light bulbs throughout the training, didn't we? That is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So we definitely want to share that, and hopefully we're going to get on board with the parent one as well. So we just got to speak to Brian again about that, haven't we? And
I love the parent one.
We'll get Gina on, Miranda and Cassie.
Yeah.
And do a little iHeart session, talk about it. And then we can do a few sort of random Zoom iHearts just to sort of go through a few.
Yeah, like a session, just a taster or whatever.
Yeah, just because it's very hard to understand the idea of it, the context of it, isn't it? It just sounds a bit like.
I think sometimes when you just say you can't really sum it up in one sentence, because then it sounds like, oh, how can that be true? Because the whole of the mental health system is completely the opposite in terms of addressing crisis, addressing when people are truly ill, medicating, therapy, counselling, etc. Whereas what iHeart is planning to do and does do is make you understand how your brain works and prevent you getting to crisis.
Yeah.
Which is super.
And it makes you, what I really love is it makes you ask yourself the questions, not anyone else, because no one else can answer them. It is only truly within you that can answer it. But we would definitely do a whole iHeart Facebook session. Maybe we could even ask Terry if Terry had come on from iHeart.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Terry Rubenstein, the founder of iHeart.
Let's see if we can work that out, and then sort of
we could do a specific session. Yeah, definitely. Belinda, Emma, you'll be amazing at TOTS as you were when I was there. Go, Emma. Yes, she will. You're right, Belinda. Morning, Nikki. Oh, Nikki, you'll be very happy to know. This is my dining table. These are my beautiful Nikki Lower's crafted. What are they, coasters? That's the one. Coasters. I've currently got my coffee on the L, but actually they spell out love.
Love that.
I know. How cute is that? And then look at this, real gold, I'm sure.
Oh, beautiful.
I know.
She's so clever.
I know. Thank you, Nikki. Making me smile every day.
And we've got Becky. Good morning, Becky. I hope you had a lovely birthday yesterday.
Oh, Amanda's okay. His wrists are broken in both bones, slightly out of line with fracture clinic today. Oh, they've got to do it. I mean, they've got to break a few things, right? Before they get to adulthood. I remember those days. Plaster here, there, and everywhere.
I feel like I'm still in those days hard. I keep looking at
you are, though. You are. You're still needing
my one. It's like, I want to do boxing. Okay. You might like George.
You like your nose?
But yeah. So we need to catch up on what happened last week, what's happening this week.
Yeah.
Where we're at, what we're doing.
And how we're going to end this week.
On a huge blooming high.
Oh, yes.
So let me just maneuver Tommy. So last week we had Dungeons and Dragons. We had, let me have a look.
We had all the usual clubs, right?
Yeah, football, drama, juniors into seniors. When you list it, it's a lot, isn't it? We do.
Well, it's a lot of people, right, that we then affect. Definitely. LGBTQ plus parents group we had.
Yeah, the late diagnosis group. Both of those Zooms were really powerful.
Do you know what? Late diagnosis came up in a conversation that I was having. Somebody said that a couple of their friends had been diagnosed quite late in life, and this person was kind of 65. So we're talking quite late in life, and how validating it was for them to actually have that, which many of our generation and above has missed out on, that kind of real understanding of who they are in terms of their neurodiversity or their neurotype. In terms of autism and stuff, and I was like, we've just launched a late diagnosis group.
We was talking on the group of how we can attract more people, because it's such a powerful topic. It's such a the peer support on that one is just phenomenal. We've got I think 4 people on it, but we're gonna I've got to speak to you today about it, Helen. But there's lots we want to do with that group and create. So it's getting exciting. So just lots going on last week.
What's going on with the over 18s is really exciting as well. So currently, for the adults, you've got the gym at the Pavilion on a Monday.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
They are loving it, absolutely loving it.
Got the social clubs, obviously, and then the volunteer group, which is incredible. So that's not the fundraising group, is it? Is that a different one, or is that is
2 different ones? Yeah,
they're doing so much stuff. The adult services, and it's all. Go
on. There's so much more coming. So much more for the over 18s coming, as there is for the youngers. It's literally we're taking off. But we do obviously need support, as always, from people. So the volunteer group, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. So what the plan is, they'll do 4 weeks intensive work with the Casper staff and the group at the cafe, where they learn skills of interviews, of sort of how to engage in a conversation within the workplace, how to ask if you're not sure what to do, rather than just if you find yourself in a placement and actually you don't know what you're meant to be doing, to be able to ask.
Yeah. I mean, that's hard for anyone, right?
Exactly. So lots of intensive work on that. And then we've got placements for all of them. So they'll then be going on a 6-week placement. It might be for an hour a week. It might be 2 hours a week. Might be a few hours over the week. Depends where they are and what's going on. So one of our wonderful parents has got a fish and chip shop in Pettswood. The Village, I think it's called Village.
Nice.
Fish and Chips. And they've kindly said that they'll take one of our young people to go and do some volunteering there on a Monday. So they're going to go there 12 till 2 and then have fish and chips after. Help with all the things. We've got Bromley Pavilion, absolutely phenomenal partner of ours. Really, really grateful for that partnership there. We've got 2 of our young people going there. One's going to be helping on the bowling. One's going to be helping at the sort of the table cleaning, front of house, keeping it all stocked up.
Like the cafe bit, yeah, nice.
Bar, which is going to be phenomenal.
Brilliant.
We've got one's going to be doing some admin at Casper.
Oh, we
So
need
we've
that.
got one that, and yeah, just lots of different things. We've got two that are working, volunteering at the cafe. But we do need more companies, more people that would be prepared to take our volunteers. There's full support with Casper. We will be around. We may not be there every week. But what I'm also hoping is that we could get some parents or some individuals that would like to support this program and be like the mentors for the volunteers.
Nice. So would they go take them maybe, or and
even if they can't take them, be the point of contact.
Yeah.
So if the organisation needs a little bit of help or retraining, or how can I get around this situation? Where am I wording things differently? Or because it's a mindset change, isn't it?
Totally.
We always say how it's about being inclusive, and it's about stopping and thinking, how can I be inclusive? How can I make this more inclusive?
Yeah.
And it would be like having someone that could support them with that, so that we can actually get the service to more people, because we know it's really needed. And I think it'd be great and a real powerful service for especially parents that have got younger children to see how the process is going to go.
Yeah, definitely.
And also it helps build up their CV, it helps give them references and all of that.
Yeah, life experience generally, confidence.
And Bromley Little Theatre, another partner of ours, being fantastic. They're going to take on a few of our volunteers. And they'll hopefully work alongside the shows and potentially sound and lighting on the shows, the set building, everything. So that's the volunteering. But then the fundraising as well is equally as exciting. So the Fundraising Group are a group of young people that want to put a project on, and young adults, they decide what it is they want to do, and it's really fantastic. Chloe has given me permission, but I will get them to come on as well to do it another day. They are basically going to be running a fashion show with organically recycled recycled materials. So they are going to be making clothes out of old material.
I saw a skirt that somebody made.
Have you got a picture of it?
Yeah, I have. You keep talking and I'll...
and then we're going to be doing a whole fashion show that's going to be at Bromley Little Theatre on the 23rd of April. We've been speaking to our wonderful friends at Glebe School, who are also going to get involved and starting to design stuff. So even things like, we were saying to Glebe School, they could go out litter picking, because you've recently been there, haven't you, Helen?
I did a lovely talk. I did a talk to the lovely group. I did a lovely talk.
And I was saying, even if you go and get the ring pulls off of the cans, you can make it into a pretty necklace, or how can we work it into jewellery? And
didn't somebody put something on one of the threads with it was all made out of the ring, like the square ring pulls? It looked incredible.
So we were just sort of looking, and the Glebe are so excited, and obviously we love working with everyone at Glebe. That
exactly.
We've got
our values align. Let's just say
definitely do.
Definitely. I'm trying to find this again.
So we want everyone to be involved in that too. But so basically they're doing this whole fundraising and they're planning the whole event. So we're going to need models. We're going to need people that could help with sewing, some knitting. We've got that's it. The skirt.
It's amazing.
And what's that made of? You can't really see it there.
That's newspaper, and it looks like some kind of plastic top, something around the top, which is like plastic. It might even be bin bags, but I don't think it is. I think it's more recycled than that, if you know what I mean. But this is the necklace.
Yeah.
As an example of the kind of like high quality.
So then what we're hoping to do is then the fundraising group will sell off the items at the end.
Nice.
And raise some money to go on to the next project. Again, it's helping building up CVs, it's project working, it's working in the team, it's, exploring different interests, different avenues. working with different venues. Just, lots of skills are needed for this. But we do need some sewers, some knitters, some everything. So please,
crafty. We need crafty folks. Becky's just said she'd be interested in being a mentor. Is it all right to give your email, Sarah, to register interest?
Yes, please.
So Becky and anybody, if you are interested in becoming a mentor for the volunteering programme that Sarah just talked about, email Sarah at casperbromley.org.uk to register your interest, and then she will get back to you when it's pertinent.
Yeah, definitely. So that's that. And they've got lots more to come.
Excellent. That's so exciting. I love it. It's all fun, but it's working towards a greater purpose, right?
I don't want to steal Chloe's thunder about her new one.
No, leave it then. Let's get Chloe on in the next couple of weeks and she can talk about it.
But yeah, there's so much going on behind the scenes, shall we say. So, should we do a roundup of this week?
Shall we, Sarah?
Let's go for it. Right.
How are you feeling? Have you had a coffee? Oh, you don't even like coffee. Have you had a Coca-Cola to make you slightly nice and fast?
No, but I'm feeling ready.
Right. Last week, do you know what your score was last week? The scores on the doors, timing-wise?
I think I was quite on it. I know I was under, wasn't I? Was I 3.5 minutes last week?
No, well, you actually did it in 3.53 and 16 milliseconds. The week before, you did it in 4 minutes 15. So you're cutting down drastically each week. Right. So what do we reckon we can do it in today?
I reckon I can do it in 3 minutes.
I do as well.
I think we can call it 3 minutes.
I have faith in you. I think you were cutting out the ums and the Rs. I think you were cutting out the repeated book on parent mail. Just basically say book on parent mail across, unless it's not parent mail.
Let's do it.
Right. I think you did really well. Right, here we go. Oh, no, I've just put my calculator up. That's not going to work, is it?
Let's do this.
Take a deep breath. Are you ready?
Right.
Oh, William said good luck.
I'm going to need it. It's an exciting week this week. Right, let's go. So, this week we have the gym group at the Pavilion, 18 plus 1 till 2 p.m. Tonight we have our 16 to 21 social club at Bromley College, 5:15 to 7 p.m. Then we have our 22 plus 7:15 to 9 p.m. Tight turnaround. Staff do amazing. Absolutely phenomenal club. Please don't turn up if you have not booked. We need you to have booked to be able to turn up. Then tomorrow we have our wonderful TOTS sessions. We have 2 of them back to back, 10 till 12 and then 12:30 till 2:30. Unfortunately, the gorgeous Miranda won't be there tomorrow because she's got COVID, love her. So we're sending her all our well wishes. But gorgeous Gabby has stepped in to cover.
Yes.
We then have the fundraising group, which we spoke about earlier. Phenomenal group, 18 plus are involved in that, 10 till 12 p.m. at the cafe. Please get involved with the fashion show. Show us your support, email us. We can get you supported in every way possible. If you don't think you can sew, absolutely fine. Maybe you could design some tickets. Maybe you could help sell the tickets. Maybe you could do the admin side of things. So we then have Dungeons and Dragons with a schedule change this week. They've moved Dungeons and Dragons this week to Wednesday. Now, I know that they are absolutely loving it. I'm hearing from Casper Clev how great it is. They're really, really getting into it. So if you want to book on, please do. It's Wednesday this week, 7 till 9 p.m. We then have our wonderful drop-in with Gabby at the cafe. Always, fully filled. We have lots of cake on offer. Our good old Winnie is the best cake maker there is. So definitely join them down at the cafe, 9:30 to 11. Then we have a wonderful volunteer group for the 18 plus at the cafe. I think they're on week 3 of their planning. So next week they're going to start going out and looking at the different places. I know we're going to Bromley Little Theatre to have a good look round so they can start asking questions about how the program would work and how they could do it as employees. So that's brilliant. We're always going to need people to help us with interview skills for that if possible. Then we have our wonderful staff meeting on Wednesday the 2nd, 7 to 8 p.m. All the staff, we join up on Zoom and just discuss important issues. This one is about safeguarding and sort of lots of in-house training. We then have Thursday evening LGBTQ's young people Zoom, which is 7 till 9 p.m. So please book on to that. It's fantastic. Any problems with email us and contact us at casperbromley.org.uk. Then we have our wonderful juniors, inters and seniors clubs. Again, we keep having a few seniors turning up that haven't booked. Please, please, please book. We really don't want to have to turn you away at the door, but number-wise, we will have to, just to keep everyone safe and ratio-wise. Then we have the wonderful football on a Saturday at Bromley Town. That's changed from 12 till 1 p.m. Lots of exciting stuff coming up with that. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. For more information about the football, please get in touch. And then on Sunday, we have our parent-only walk at High Elms, 9 till 10:30. Please book on. It's for parents only. We literally walk, chat, stop at the cafe, get a drink, and just be together and offload, talk about everything. That is it. The end.
Okay. What do you reckon you did?
I think I might have waffled a bit.
I just think you were really, really chilled, which is good because I normally get accused of talking too fast. You reduced it from the previous week. 3 minutes, 37 seconds and 77 milliseconds. Yeah, not bad. And you did fit in a lot, Sarah. So we'll let you have that one. I thought it was very good. I'm just going to write it down.
What I do want to say about that, though, is obviously it's phenomenal, and that's what's just going on at the clubs. But there is something major going on Friday. Helen, over to you.
Well, I'm actually just going to say a couple of exciting things that I'm doing this week. Aside from that, obviously, we like to have a little insight of what's going on in the background. Today, I've got a meeting with Bromley and Croydon Women's Aide because they would like us to do some training with their staff that go out and work with their young people. So around violence against girls and women, which is amazing. So I'm meeting at the cafe in a bit. And then tomorrow, myself and Miss Kim, because Miss Kim is the most phenomenal PR person. I mean, I don't know quite how she does it. We have an interview with a radio station. Hang on, I just need to work to remind myself because there's about 3 that she's got. Made in Kent radio. So they're coming to the cafe to interview us. Oh no, that might even be another one. I was just like that. She's at Friday at 1:00. Anyway, we've definitely got a few interviews, and this week, Miss Kim's going to really tell me off about this. Sorry, it's not. Tomorrow is Bromley Buzz podcast at 11:00 tomorrow. But then on the next Friday, not this Friday because we're not here, we've got an interview with Made in Kent Radio. So we are just getting out there to share the Casper love and the Casper brilliance. So that's nice. But yeah, I mean, obviously, the thing that we are nervous about, the thing that we're excited about, the thing that we're proud about, and the thing that we just cannot wait to go to is the National Diversity Awards in Liverpool on Friday. You've got me flat now.
Literally, oh my goodness. I've had my hair done. It's that important.
I know. Well, I'm going to have mine done on Wednesday.
So excited. We're literally ready for it. Sorry, just Gina wants to know what's that red-orange light behind you?
Oh, do you know what it actually is? It's me sitting in the light, but these are here next to me. These balloons. They were Reese's. Reese was 20 on Friday. Love it. It's embarrassing at Casper. I know he worked from Casper Seniors. He was 20. My baby was 20. I think he was 3 when we started Casper, wasn't he? When he used to come and the kids used to put him on their shoulder and now he's bigger than all of them.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's what the red light is, Gina. I think I might have to do it more often because it makes it look quite nice.
Yeah, so NDAs, it is the most prestigious awards ceremony that we are grateful to be attending. It's phenomenal, isn't it? You are in a room with like-minded, like everyone in there. There's 300 people in there.
Oh gosh, possibly more. I would say it's like about 600. Hundreds, yeah.
Phenomenal. So like-minded. I remember when we first went. Like the LGBTQ community is really well represented there, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I remember being like, us two looking at each other going, one day we'll have our own. And to be able to go there this time, knowing that we have delivered that.
Brought some of those dreams to fruition.
Yeah, and just by being with people of just brilliance and diversity, which is exactly what the awards are about, and how much we've learned from being able to go to them and being able to watch it grow, and the incredible, phenomenal people, charities, even the celebrities that get involved have got like just phenomenal stories, haven't they?
Exactly. Well, they're all there because they have themselves either lived lived through something and then come out the other side to help other people, or they represent a kind of perhaps unseen or underrepresented part of our community. This year the host is we've had some really, really amazing hosts, haven't we, in the past?
Right. Who is it this year? I don't think I've looked.
It's Sally Phillips, you know, the actress. The comedian.
I like her. She's really funny.
I believe that her child has Down syndrome. I'm sure that she's done some stuff. Yes. She fronted a documentary, A World Without Down Syndrome, ? Exploring the ethical implications of our national screening policy. She's really been like frontline in terms of pushing for disability rights. So she was listed in The Observer as one of the 50 funniest acts in British comedy. She's been in Alan Partridge and all sorts. So she's the host. But Heather Small's there as well, performing. So there's loads of different incredible people.
It's just amazing, isn't it? And to go and be part of it. And we're really lucky this year that we get to take the gorgeous Miranda, as long as she's tested clear by then, and gorgeous Samantha with us, who works, as the whole team do, works so hard. Behind the scenes and sort of really, Miranda's been with Casper since it started pretty much, isn't she? I think it was you and Miranda, wasn't it? Bernie, you, then Miranda.
When we first started, because I started as a drama tutor, then I started coming and sort of organising the charity and everything else with the trustees, and I was like, who do I know that could be a good drama tutor? Miranda. That's when she came on board. So we've been together for a long time.
Yeah, it's lovely. So we get to go and party with them, and we've got to not be grannies that night. So because it's 6:30 till midnight, isn't it? And then there's an after party. So
the times we've been there before, we've got a couple of stories, bit of fun stories, haven't we? So after the after party, when we went with Ivor that year, was it the very first year? It was just me, you, and Ivor, and we stayed in that hotel, which was like a kind of a budget one, but like a posh budget one, wasn't it? Like really, really slick and lovely in Liverpool.
John Leonard, wasn't it a Beatles one?
No, that was when me and you just went. The year after. When we weren't shortlisted, but we really loved the event. So I think we went just us two. But when there was that cheaper hotel, we went out for the night, didn't we? We met Ray and Lee, and we met all these lovely people. We met Brian Dowling. We met loads of people. We all went off and partied in Liverpool. And it was kind of 5 o'clock in the morning. I think we'd got some food. We asked that man to reopen his kebab shop. Always classy in our ball gowns. And there was a cab driver, do you remember, who like drove up, and we were like, oh yes, we need to cab back to our hotel. And when we told him the name of it, he went, yeah, it's there. Yeah, it was literally right there in the road.
We didn't have a clue, did we?
That was when we tour of Liverpool
and got pizza, didn't we? Yeah, that was wicked pizza in Liverpool. But look at this comment from Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca Southby. I know. I've been watching this play out, obviously, on the parent thread, on the prison parent thread. Thanks to the LGBT young people's group like Casper, I'm getting my 14-year-old to leave the house. They're branching out, all thanks to Casper and the amazing young people at the group. Can't thank you enough. Oh, Rebecca, I just want to cry. Oh, that is what it is all about. That's what it's all about. So Becky's been on quite a number of the parent carer Zooms over the last year, and kind of almost like, I just can't see their child coming. I can't see their child necessarily getting involved. But from the power of peer support, like you say, getting everybody together on the thread, and then those parents also working with their own children, it's actually been the other young people at prison that have involved this young person and reached out and made them feel safe and made them feel like they can come. And now they're coming, and it's literally just like, and I don't know if anyone's listening, and I hope that they're not, because I don't want to get too excited about it, but I think they're considering coming to the Valentine's Ball. All of them, like as a group.
It's going to be amazing. The prom is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it exposes them to more different people, exposes them to bigger, kind of wider Casper community, more possibilities. Boom. Inclusion.
Exactly that. So it's lovely, and we love hearing it, don't we? When you see it on the group.
Sarah, read that.
Yes. I love that. Oh my goodness, Becky, that's just phenomenal. That's just your week made right there, right?
Oh, it's mine.
Oh my goodness. Like, I really want to cry, but we're live on Facebook. We can't
like this. We can cry. Gina, are you shortlisted? Oh, Sarah, are we shortlisted?
Oh yes, we are. Was it from 20,000
50,000 nominations this year, over 50,000 nominations for organisations, individuals that promote diversity, kind of relentlessly work in their fields and don't get necessarily much recognition for it. And yes, we were nominated and you guys all voted. When we read the votes, we cry because of the impact that we have on your lives, everyone's lives. And then we found out that we were shortlisted onto a shortlist of 8 out of that many organisations. I mean, that in itself is just phenomenal to be recognised. And it's because of the power of the whole Casper community.
And I think for us this year, obviously with COVID and that, like, it speaks volumes that people are even prepared to vote for us because it's been tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's been a year for everyone. There's no two ways about it. But to also know that we've got the backing of our families, that they've seen, they've appreciated, they've joined in, they've laughed with us, they've cried with us.
Exactly.
It literally has been a few years like that. So for us this year, just is even more powerful than any other.
Totally.
And we're so excited to go and truly represent every single one of them, aren't we?
Oh, well, that's what we're there for. I mean, that is what we're there for, to represent Casper. It's not about us. It's about Casper as an organisation. Gina said, I did look on there but couldn't find you. This is the shortlist. It is on the National Diversity website, but you might have been looking for 2022. But actually, because of COVID, it was delayed. So 2020 awards were given out last year, and the 2021, we're on the 2021 shortlist. They haven't done 2022 yet. So these are the other organisations that we're up against. I think that sounds really bad because we're definitely not up against them. They're all absolutely phenomenal. But in our category, which is the Community Organisation Award for Disability, there's an organisation called Independance, Opportunity Through Inclusive Dance, the PDA Society, interesting, MS Together, PCPLD Network, which is palliative care for people with learning disabilities, Portsmouth Down Syndrome Association, Tourette Scotland, and Space Hertfordshire Higher. So that's autism, ADHD, and neurodiverse conditions, plus obviously Casper, Life with Autism. Ding, 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 ding. Where are we?
What an amazing, group of people, charities to be involved in. To even be put on there is just phenomenal.
It's amazing. We're standing side by side with some really big national charities. So to have that recognition is pure testament to the power of Casper.
Yeah, I'll just pop the link up there if anyone wants to have a look.
Yeah,
and you can follow it on the night as well. It'll be all over Facebook and Instagram. National Diversities are really good at keeping it updated. We're going to try. I'll be hand flapping, so I'll be no good.
We need to get somebody to film us if we've got friends there, if they can do it. But sponsored by ITV News, but some of the celebrities that have been shortlisted for Celebrity of the Year, some of whom I expect will be there, are really interesting. So it's Marcus Rashford, MBE, Jessica Kellgren Fozzard. I'm not sure I recognise her, but anyway, Harvey Price.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, Hepton, Shane Ward, Vic Hope, Lewis Hamilton, Ashley Banjo, Rebecca Ferguson, Raheem Sterling, Natalie Phillips, and Mark Lane. It's going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Just love it.
And it's just beautiful, the venue, isn't it?
Oh, gosh. I've never been anywhere quite so stunning. It's Liverpool Anglican Cathedral, and it is, and also the way they light it. is absolutely stunning. It is just gorgeous.
And they have all the drummers
Thanks,
at the front.
Amanda. They have what, darling?
All the drummers out the front, don't they?
Yeah, so as you're getting out the cabs or walking, it's just the most beautiful experience, isn't it?
It's beautiful. So we're getting our trains. We're leaving Euston at 11:47, is it?
11. You told me 11 because that's when I need to be there. Don't tell me any later because otherwise I'll be late.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
11.
Can't remember now.
So William's being very kind and saying he'd like to come, meet the celebrities, have lots of selfies and film for us. That's very kind of you, William, but we have 4 tickets and 4 tickets only. So unfortunately this time you cannot join us.
Yeah.
But you can support us from afar.
You can make a film of us from our Facebook going, oh my goodness! That's what mine would be. Have you met these people?
Who's going to look after the award on the night if we win it?
Oh, don't. Could you imagine?
Miranda, I think.
She's quite sensible, isn't she?
Well, you say that. We've known times we've come home without her shoes, to be fair.
Oh, well, the thing is, it's just going to be amazing to be there.
It's going to be incredible.
And then the train home on Saturday is always an interesting one, isn't it? On the way up there, we're all like, blah, 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 blah. On the train home on Saturday morning, we're just like...
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, our job for us is the most important thing is doing the work on a daily basis, right? Some of it is hard, some of it is heavy, some of it is complex, some of it is beautiful, of course, and it's relentless. We are trying to be less 6 a.m. till 1 a.m. in the morning the next day, but it's difficult when we have clubs that run in the evening and then any safeguarding and any follow-ups and looking after everybody. But when something like this comes along, it's like just such a sparkle on top of our work, if you know what I mean. It's like we've seen and we get to do something for all of you guys to represent you and have fun. And I've got a bright green sparkly jumpsuit which is currently being taken in by my lovely Sharon, the lady that does the sewing, and we're going to dress up and we are going to enjoy ourselves on your behalf.
Yes,
you for getting us there.
We will do you all proud and network our little butts off.
Exactly. Make some relationships that we can leverage for the good of Casper. Harvey Price, HB says, that would be amazing. I think this year particularly, Harvey's really come out into the spotlight and what that young man has been through in his life and what he has to deal with on a daily basis is immense. And I think he's absolutely inspirational. And I do think his mother is also inspirational.
And that's what I think, the highlighting the family as well, what the family do to support this young man. That you don't often see, and I think that's what Casper really does. Is we get to see the whole wraparound.
Exactly, and what it takes out of everybody, but also what it shows of everybody's strength and dignity.
Completely. Completely.
Okay. Right. Do you think we should let everybody go?
I think so.
We have another meeting at 11.
Yeah, half term is hopefully coming out this week. The activities for half term. Sorry they were late. As always, unfortunately, we are tied by the fact that we don't have our own buildings.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for venues to confirm and the link as you know, poor Linda's been working around the clock to try and get it confirmed for us. And I think I got an email quite late on Thursday evening last week. It was like, yes, brilliant. So all confirmed. And we're working with the wonderful Arch Train. So all the days over half term are going to be music themed. We've got a group, Arch Train professionals coming in, going to do loads of music with us, drumming, all sorts. So definitely book on and get involved.
Gorgeous.
But
Yes,
right.
some ideas that Blinda's saying about Christine McGuinness and Melanie Sykes. No, in terms of patrons, we're kind of on it with a few of these people just to see if we can leverage some relationships.
Definitely. Oh, pardon me. Right.
Thank you, Gina. We'll see you all this week at some point, I expect.
Yeah, and have a lovely week, everyone. Take care. See you all soon.
See you next week.